All right, what's up, guys? We're back here with another album review, and today we're looking at Death Angel's 2004 album, The Art of Dying. This album is definitely, as I said, it changes their sound from their older sound into their newer sound. This is the album that did it. Personally, I could go 50-50 with this album. I like it and I don't. There's a lot I like about I'm going to say about 8 of the songs that are on here. But there's a couple songs on it that still are kind of stuck in their old sound, and it's just kind of Killing Season was all right. The stuff that I really like is their 4 newest albums, which is The Dream Calls for Blood, Relentless Retribution, and Relentless Retribution, The Evil Divide, and Humanicide. But as I said, all their albums have some quality to them. All their albums do, and and once in a while I'll pop on these older albums. I really will. But my question is, why did they put so few albums out? I mean, fuck, Tankard has been around not much longer than them, and they have like what, 19, 18 fucking albums? Yeah, that's how many that fucking Tankard band has. I never even fucking heard of Tankard until like 2 months ago. I'm just like searching through a fucking record label, and I see a band named Tankard, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did they just name their... Okay, I was just looking at this band, and I was like, all right, I gotta check these guys out. I check them out, and they got like 18, 19 fucking albums, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I got some time to catch up on. I took about 4 days and listened to all their albums. And there's a couple I didn't like, and there's a couple I liked. But I guess I'm a hardcore Tankard fan now. I have all their shit. I even got a goddamn t-shirt. All right. But that's how metal works, right? All right. Because that's what I spend my money on. And I think they just put out another, the record label that they're on just produced another like music video or something that was like animated. I think they have another fucking album coming out. And then you see bands like, I'm not beating on them, but you see bands like fucking Anthrax that only have like 8 albums, and Metallica that only have like 12. Well, I'm not beating on Metallica. I'm mainly talking about Anthrax because Anthrax only has like 8 albums, literally. And Death Angel only has like 9. But, yeah. That's happened to me with quite a few bands, I think. I think the day that I really got into Motorhead was... now, this is going to shock a lot of people because I know within the metal community, Lemmy is God, of course. Personally, I didn't really get into Motorhead until about a year ago. I really didn't... You know, I think everybody's journey through metal is different every time. I truly think that there will never be 2 people's journey into metal that will be exactly the same. You're always going to start out with different bands. You're always going to get into different bands firsthand. And you know what? Some of the bands that you need to get into first, you're just going to end up getting into them later. I find nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of the hardcore fans of Motorhead would say otherwise, and hardcore fans of other bands like that, but personally, I think everybody's journey is different. I mean, they might end up running into that band sooner or later. I mean, they're a mainstream band. And I did. I mean, it took me 8 or 9 years, but I did. I ran into it and I listened to all. This one, it shocks the shit out of me. So Motorhead started around 1977, around that time. That was when their EP came out with No Remorse on it. But god damn it, they have like 25 fucking albums. Yes, Motorhead has 25 fucking albums. 25 fucking albums. I had to sit through those. I like Motorhead now. I love them to death, but I can't sit for 2 days straight and listen to 25 fucking albums. There's a good amount of Motorhead, and then there's overkill. I finished all those in 2 days. Maybe I shouldn't have done it that bunched up together, but I found out there was that many albums, and I booked it double time on it. I couldn't listen to him for like 3 weeks after that because I had already listened to so much. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. There's too many. There's too many. There's like fucking 25. I thought Tankard was bad. No, they got a lot of fucking albums. The thing that shocks me about Tankard, though, I know I'm going like way off topic, but whatever. The thing that shocks me about Tankard, though, they got so many fucking albums, but they're not as popular as bands like Anthrax and Exodus and Metallica and Megadeth. But they have more albums than fucking Anthrax and Exodus combined. Maybe. They might go a little over, but it's just like, come on. It's just like, they have so many. I have no words to explain my expression of feeling on this subject. So remember to leave a comment, like, and subscribe.